Hello everyone, my name's Zach.
I'm Chaos.
And I'm Wubwave.
But seriously, introduce yourself.
I am Wubwave. I am Mr. Fusion.
Gotcha.
I'm Dark One Dre. What's this video? What are we watching?
This is a good question, Wubwave or Chaos or whoever the fuck you are.
I am Ray.
This is TFT Reviews Warframe. It's a free-to-play game on the Xbox One and the PS3 and PS4. Yeah, it's like...
How much does it cost?
$0.
That's not
unless
a lot.
you want.
Is it the gold the gold game that you just got, or is it an actual free to play game?
It's actual free to play game, but there are microtransactions.
What's the catch?
Go to figure. Microtransactions. All the good stuff costs real money.
So you're just a noob if you don't. So you basically play with a bow and arrow the entire time.
Basically.
Or
exactly.
a pole. Did you pay for that pole?
Yeah. Yeah, it's my bow staff.
What have you paid for?
These are the weapons I decided to choose. This is a third-person beat-em-up.
Okay.
You're a ninja made of light, and also have a weird, like,
ninja made of light?
insect head. Yeah, dude.
How's that work?
Well, you're made up of good stuff, and
are you like
keeps the
an
good stuff
embodiment
inside.
of light, or are you just a
Yes.
good guy?
You're literally both
Light
good guy
doesn't
and
necessarily
embodiment of
mean
light.
good. Chaos mana.
Yeah, true.
Who's Darvo?
He is after a
Have
few
you played
hours.
this game?
Yeah, I played this game for about 6 hours, and he's a guy you get a quest from after helping him out. And basically, we're just running around doing quests and showing off the ship we're in.
Which game would you compare it most to then?
I mean,
From its outward appearance, it's almost like another Destiny type game.
yeah, it does have some Destiny flares to it. I just don't like the third. I mean, there are a few things I really don't.
What use could you have in space with a bow and arrow? I just don't understand that in the slightest. That seems completely and utterly useless.
Yeah, well,
When you have space guns and future guns.
See, that's the thing. If you have a bow and arrow, then when everyone else's technology fails, you have a backup.
That's called a blade. Look, yeah, he's got the blade.
Yeah,
Okay.
what's gonna do better? Some guy that has to reach you in a blade, or you can just shoot the guy with the blade.
I'm going to assume the guy in space doesn't actually know how to use the bow and arrow, so I'm just like, ha 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 ha, you have a bow and arrow. I have this other pistol that I kept on me, just in case, you brought in a bow and arrow.
there were some weird weapon choices, so I decided to go with the weirdest ones of all, like the bow staff, the bow, and the kunai. You could have picked up the shotgun, the assault rifle, and the pistol.
I would have gone with the bow tie.
The bow tie is cool.
Are we going to
So
space now?
what is this overall? Is this like a straightforward campaign, separate missions? How does that work?
There's a campaign mode. There's two modes, basically. There's one where it's a campaign mode, and two where you're co-op playing like a horde sort of wave-based mode where you just fight multiple enemies and go and clear a dungeon or wave or whatever.
Oh, Wubwave?
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
because that's me.
Exactly. You are Wubwave. And you are also a pleb.
Ponies.
Something ponies, something Megaforce.
Mothra.
Mothra.
Who has lasers?
I have way too much knowledge about
anything,
Mothra.
And no one will get the left reference. Mothra definitely has lasers.
Yep. Mothra definitely has lasers.
Dude, how much knowledge did he have about Mothra? It was like ridiculous.
It's pretty extensive. So you see me using my kunai there just a few seconds ago. I mean, you can see that these weapons are effective, even though they're very like old-fashioned.
How easy was it to get into
kunai.
the game?
It's very difficult. It was very difficult. The controls are really awkward. The game is somehow slippery and sluggish at the same time.
I want to imagine a free-to-play game.
Is it kind of like the Steam situation where it's a free-to-play, but it's going to slowly upgrade as it goes?
Yeah.
Or is it just?
I mean,
there to
overall,
stay?
there are like hundreds of patch notes every time you load up the game, so they are trying.
Patching.
Yeah, so they're patching as much as they can, but it sucks that they released a game like this that you can waste money on by paying for a larger item. But at the same time, I feel like I might be a little too critical because I don't really like third-person games. I feel like if the cameras aren't fixed, it just takes you out of the. You're too busy trying to focus on controlling the camera to be immersed in the game.
It really depends on how locked the camera is. Like, there's definitely ones where the camera angle can ruin it, but it gives you a greater sense of perception. Like, when you're in first person, all you can see is what's right in front of you, and if someone's about to sneak up behind you and do other things like that.
In a stealth game, I was fascinated by how I reacted to the
You can't get up the stairs. You can't
look
figure that one out.
Look how I clip or jump, like I skip a frame over the railing.
You took the time to edit out, but keep this in.
Because it's important to me.
How?
That's stupid.
Who cares?
It makes no sense. Why? Like,
okay, you can excuse clipping, because how often do they expect you to run over a 5-inch railing?
Fucking plenty. Goddamn.
Well, now you
program your shit right.
Now you're just being a stickler for this free game that you.
Yeah, is this game? How new is it again? Is it like an alpha stage?
It's it's been out for half a year.
Oh damn!
Yeah, it's not exactly a spring chicken anymore. it's not even beta.
It's only a 6-month-old baby.
Yeah. It's late beta.
Why does beta come after alpha? I feel like alpha should be like the final product.
Well, A, B, C.
Well, I understand that too, but alpha is like the top dog. Like you're the alpha dog, not the beta dog. I would never go to the beta
alpha
dog.
Is
I wouldn't
the,
get the
alpha
alpha
is
dog.
another name for first, and omega is another name for last. So.
Oh, I mean, are final versions called the omega version, or are they just called the final version?
That would be cool if it was called
It
Omega
is
version.
final version, but maybe it's codename Omega.
I mean, see, this is my point. Like, I like you guys to be here for this because I think I might be complaining a little too much because it's a free game. I'm getting all snooty, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with being slightly snooty towards a free game.
This whole system I don't like about it is it seems like just another fun game like you're playing Halo or Mass Effect, or maybe Destiny.
Well, I don't like this little
seems
fucker
like
coming
it seems
in the right
like
corner
they're
and bothering me.
They're pointlessly
Like, who's
charging
who is this
us.
asshole? Is he helping us?
He infected you with some weird disease thing that you're trying to get rid of.
Is that because you were incompetent while playing the game, or is that actually part of the story?
It's part of the story.
Okay.
No, let's just roll up to Zach being incompetent while playing the game.
These look like Marines from StarCraft.
Yeah, it's...
Ooh.
I just don't like the thought of trying to microtransaction a weapon when this doesn't seem like the game but environment where that's appropriate.
And this is another thing that kind of upsets me is the puzzles. See, in most
It's
games
not even
where
a
there's
puzzle
like this. Well, yeah, there's that, and another thing is there's games that'll have puzzles like this where you can rotate it one way or you can rotate it clockwise or counterclockwise. You can only rotate those pieces clockwise. So there are more complicated puzzles like that, and if you're running out of time and being shot, it doesn't
pause it when you're doing that?
It doesn't pause anything. The game's still going, which is kind of cool.
How would you compare them to Skyrim's puzzles?
Equally as difficult. They're not really puzzles. I mean...
No, they're like the StarCraft. The Mass Effect puzzles. They're not puzzles at all.
Yeah, exactly. They're not really puzzles. I mean, they're just... It's a time waster.
Yeah.
They could have put more time into the stealth aspects of this game. You're supposed to be a ninja. I picked all these weapons because they're silent.
Like, what is a space ninja?
Wait, if you're supposed to be a ninja, I've forgotten about that. This game didn't even seem like it's going to bring forward that part of it. Do you do any sneaking? Is there detection?
I mean, there is detection.
Hey, he's got kunai, so therefore he's a ninja.
Kunai,
exactly. Yeah, so, I mean, overall this game's pretty fun once you get used to the clunky controls. I guess that was a passive-aggressive attack, but, whatever. It's free to play, and then if you want better
and it's slowly
gear,
getting better, so you never know, it may surprise you in the future.
Exactly. But there are so many better games to play, like, I'm not gonna... There's no achievements that I would want from this game. None of my friends are playing this game.
Zach,
Zach,
you seem like you've been just this tortured relationship rather than a review. You're just this is like an intervention. What is this?
I'm sorry. I mean, there are a lot of great aspects to this
Zach,
game.
we're here for you.
Yeah,
we're here for you.
Me. Tell me I'm okay.
Well, I got 10 seconds left in this video. Should we say goodbye?
Yeah, I guess this is goodbye. We're gonna give this a review, even though we haven't been reviewing a whole lot. I'm gonna
A
give
plus.
This a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
10 out of 10. You gotta go 10 out of 10.
Do edit that.
Later, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Peace.